Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down.
To me way, blow the man down.
Blow the man down, bullies, blow him away.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Rum Runner Dan's. My name is Dan Genovese. Today's drink is called Roderick's Tonic. So, the drink originally came to me after I had the casino cocktail, which we made in an earlier episode. That drink is really simple and highlights Old Tom gin. I did a little research and they're like, yeah, you know, the heyday of this was around the 1800s, mid-1800s. It's right around when one of my favorite American authors, Edgar Allen Poe, was writing. My favorite stories by him was Fall of the House of Usher. One of the main characters, actually the main character in that story, was the house itself, which is one of the things I love about it. But Roderick Usher was one of the characters in here. He was a troubled soul in that story, so I always kind of pictured him being someone of a tonic drinker, something to ease him so that he could actually relax and sleep. Old Tom gin to me around that time is such a good spirit. I'm like, man, I want to learn to like accentuate this into a cocktail. So I used the casino cocktail as my launching pad. So with that, we're gonna get into the drink today. There's a couple of different ingredients that we're going to be using and a couple of different steps here, so I'm going to be explaining it as we go. First of all, you'll notice here I have some ice inside of a coupe glass and I'm chilling the glass down. Anytime that you're serving a drink in a coupe glass or any other glass, please chill it down. You can put it in the freezer. Just to make it easier for myself today, I'm just putting some ice inside of the coupe glass while I'm constructing the drink. Next thing is, this drink is going to be shaken, so you're going to need yourself a cocktail shaker. This type of cocktail shaker is known as a Boston shaker. It's a little bit more tricky to use. It takes a little bit more practice. It's well worth the effort. You'll notice all professional bartenders really using these. The kind that I have is double weighted, which just means there's weights on the bottom of both tins. It really helps to get the drink moving. We use a smaller one to create the cocktail in. Also, another little gadget that I'll be using here is what's known as an atomizer. An atomizer is nothing more than a pump sprayer. This has Absinthe in it by St. George's Absinthe. Is actually my favorite. So that's inside of here. So let's start making the drink. Again, as always, least expensive to most expensive ingredient. So we're going to start out here with fresh lemon juice. We're going to use 3/4 of an ounce. Next, we're going to use rich Demerara syrup. The same syrup that we use in our Mai Tai episode. It's 2-to-1, so it's a little bit stronger. So I'm going to use 1/4 ounce here. Okay. Next, we're going to use dry Curaçao. I like Pierre and Fernand's dry Curaçao. We're going to use 1/4 of an ounce of that as well. Okay. Next is our Maraschino Cherry Liqueur from Luxardo. So we're going to use 1/4 ounce of that as well. Now we're going to go into our base spirits. We have a split base in this drink here. You know, Rum Runner Dan here, so you know I'm always looking for a way to put rum in a drink. But we don't just put any rum in a drink. We put good rum into a drink, and we make sure that it matches the flavors of the drink. So I'm at my very end here of my bottle, so I need to get this. It tells you how good this is. This is Appleton Estate 12-year rum. So this is a good Jamaican rum. A lot of people are a little bit afraid of Jamaican rums because they're a little bit funky in flavors, which come from the way that they make the spirit. Don't be afraid of it. This one is really mild. It has a nice mild sweet richness to it that I absolutely love, and I think it's going to go great with this drink here. So we're going to use 1 ounce, which will probably take us down to, pretty much the end of the bottle. All right, so 1 ounce of our 12-year Appleton Estate. Next, our Old Tom gin. We're going to use 1.5 ounces of this guy here. All right, now, next thing that we have here is we're going to put ice. Take a nice big rock. Big rock goes in. couple of small ice cubes here too. Pour that drink inside of here. Now we just go and we'll give it a shake. Break that seal. Easiest way to do that is find a spot where it meets and just hit it with the palm of your hand, just the palm here. Not too hard, but give it a good whack. It should break the seal. The other cool thing about using two metal tins is you can press these and it flexes and it can help break that seal too. All right, now we're gonna get our Hawthorne strainer, fine mesh strainer. We're gonna take this little guy here. We're gonna dump out our ice into our sink. Now, here's where the atomizer comes in. We're gonna give it 2 sprays on the inside of the glass. If you don't have this, measure out a 1/4 ounce of absinthe, pour it inside here, roll it around and give it a rinse, and then dump the rest out. It'll give you the same effect. Gave that one 3 because one of them really didn't go in. It smells so good. I love the smell of absinthe. Now we're gonna double strain this inside of our glass here. Big wash line on this drink here. Get that out. Get a nice little tappy tap. All right. We're gonna be putting our drink right here on one of our Wildrow coasters. You can pick these up. I'll put a link down here below. Really love these coasters. They're nice and thick. They don't warp, and they're natural cork, which is amazing. I love that. All right. For garnish here, we're just gonna get ourselves a nice big piece, as big as we can get, of lemon peel. Try not to cut my finger like I did last time. All right, express that guy over there, just like that. And then all we're gonna do is real nice, just lay that on top. And there you have it, everyone. My riff on the casino cocktail, Roderick's Tonic. Let's go ahead and give this one a taste. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this taste that I'm getting on here, it's a lot more complex and a lot more evolutionary than it was with the casino cocktails. The gin plays in concert with the rest of the ingredients and the flavor changes as you taste this. So again, remember, always smell your drinks before you taste them. There's a reason why they express those oils over, so make sure you get a smell. So you're gonna get the lemon, right? But you don't just get the lemon. You get the lemon here mixed in really well with the absinthe. So you get this herbally note that kind of comes through and wafts right in. Then once you start to give it a taste, first thing you get on it, sweetness. So you're gonna get the Demerara right away. But that quickly gets cut right by the lemon juice. Dissolves then, and you start to get this flavor mixed between maraschino cherry, which is like that dry sweetness, so it dries out a little bit, and then you get like this bittery kind of citrus note that you get from the Curaçao. And then it kind of hits with this smooth, semi-sweet, kind of funky little Jamaican rum notes that you get here from the 12-year from the Appleton estate. And then it just blasts. It's like all on botanicals and herbs and spice flavor and everything with the Old Tom gin. So you have this great flavor of, you know, both the botanicals and then the herbs all playing in concert together. So you get a sweetness, a sharpness, a little bit of a dry sweet to a bitter citrus. Then you get this smooth kind of like, and then little funky notes from the rum, and it plays out into full-on kind of botanicals at the end. It's great. It's great. I really love the way that it evolves on your palate. There you have it, an original Rum Runner Dan drink, Roderick's Tonic. So thank you all for tuning in for today's episode. Please go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification button, and then be on the lookout for more drinks coming your way very soon. Until then, everyone, Acole Maluna. Oh, yeah. So good.